Everybody, and welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and with me, my co-host Jake and Amanda. Guys, how you doing today?
Hello. I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. Amanda, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. Hopefully everybody at home is doing great also, or in your car, or wherever the hell you're watching or listening. Hopefully you're doing great as well. And if you're not, well, our job is to get you there. So we're going to try and line you up, set you up, and let's have a good time. We're going to talk about some current events that are going on. We're going to have some fun with Battle of the Bands today. That's right. We got Battle of the Bands again. So we'll see how many bands Amanda and Jake actually know that our old friend Dave set us up with. See if they even know any of the bands. We're going to do that. We're going to talk about an idiom, and let's see who gets the idiom and where it comes from, the origin story of an idiom. So far, Amanda's at 100% in her mind, and Jake is still wishing to be there. And as always, I'm going to answer your questions. But how do I answer your questions? Very simple, very, very simple. You send your emails to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. What happens is Jake gets your questions. He brings it up while we're recording the show. Me and Amanda try and answer the questions. Sometimes we get it perfect. Sometimes we don't. But who's to judge what perfect is?
Honestly, some of these questions this week are kind of funny. So
okay,
everybody did a good job.
Good. Well, let's see what the people have brought to the table. Let's see how we answer them. Let's see what kind of games we're moving along with and where the show goes. Because it's like a roller coaster. You never know. There's highs, there's lows, there's in betweens, and hopefully there's no loops. If there's a loop, you better just be strapped in. Not strapped on, Jake. Strapped in. I know. For $1 million, that's going to be the ongoing joke now. For $1 million.
All I'm saying is $1 million gets me quite a bit.
It doesn't get you as much as you think it does anymore.
No.
Saying.
But it would literally solve every problem I have right now.
No, but money would not solve problems. It helps. But it doesn't
all
solve
I'm saying is I've never seen anybody crying in a Ferrari. So.
Or on a wave runner. I get you. I get you. All right, well, let's get into some topics right now. And we're going to start off with a very controversial, very, very sad. This past week, Charlie Kirk was assassinated while doing a talk at a college. And he was actually talking about gun control, and at the moment of him talking about gun control and random shootings, school shootings and everything else, a sniper actually took him out. Now, while we're recording this, they haven't found the guy or woman that actually pulled the trigger. But whether you're listening to him politically or not, whether you like him or not, he's still a human being. He's a man. He's entitled to his opinion. That's him there. That's his show Turning Point, where he actually has conversations and contradicts people going back and forth, and they have conversations about what's going on. But he's also a husband and a father. He's got a son and a daughter. He's got a wife. They're both from Arizona, him and his wife. His wife was Miss America USA years and years ago. They've been married for 4 or 5 years now. They have kids. Like, it's a shame that anybody, regardless whether you like what he says or not, gets killed just because you don't agree with him or because he puts a fire under your ass and you don't like what he has to say. I mean, I think it's crazy. Am I wrong here, or what's your guys' opinions? Jake, Amanda?
Yes. I mean, it's obviously a sad story, but yeah, I don't know. I don't got much on the topic, being honest.
Okay.
I think, I definitely agree just because you have a different opinion from other people, it doesn't mean your life is worth ending. But I think when you put yourself in the spotlight and you talk about such heated topics, and there's
Right.
people in the world that don't have, they're not mentally in the right place, you kind of put yourself, it's a risk you take.
Yeah, you're putting a target on your back. You're definitely putting a target on your back, but it's unfortunate that in this day and age, that it's so acceptable now to actually just go out and kill somebody or pull the trigger, and everybody's like, well, it's because he was controversial. If it was a black or a white or a Mexican or an Asian and it was racist, the whole world would be up in arms. The whole U.S. Oh, it's racist. If it was domestic violence, the guy killed his wife or a wife killed the husband, oh, it's domestic violence. Everybody's hands go up. But because it's political, in this day and age, such a divide in the world, in the U.S., with politics, that it's almost acceptable now. And I think that that's crazy and it's bullshit. I don't think there should be a point where it's okay to shoot somebody, regardless, whether it's politics, religion, racism, anything. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't.
I think it's crazy that they haven't found the guy either yet.
Right. Yeah, it's unreal.
With all the different things that they have in the world, there had to be cameras everywhere.
Yeah, move the
there had to be cameras everywhere.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they say that the guy was 200 or person was 200 yards out and everything. How do you know? How do you know if you don't know who the shooter was?
Did they say if there was security?
There was security. There's always security at these things, but it was an open forum, so it's a lot harder to protect them from all sorts of places.
The stories I read, that the security was pretty minimum. There wasn't really like pat downs, metal detectors, nothing like that.
Yeah, it was
half the tickets didn't even get checked. People just showed up. It was on a college campus, so
yeah. I mean, this is just an eye-opener, and I mean, school shootings, all of these shootings, it's just, and everybody's like, oh, gun control, gun control, gun control. It's not just it's not gun control.
I mean, literally the same day he got shot, there was kids getting shot at a high school in Colorado, so.
Yeah. Three people.
We just live in a day and age where there is hundreds of school shootings every year. And
300, I believe.
I'm honestly surprised that
if only we could get to the bottom of the cause of it.
More schools don't have metal detectors at each school. I'm surprised they don't have more of those. Because
there
should
be so much. There should be so much more.
Metal detectors when you were growing up?
What's that?
I said, did you need metal detectors when you were growing up?
No, and I'm not saying there wasn't weapons in my school. There was weapons in my school too, but you knew who had them. Like everybody, the teachers knew, everybody knew, and the kids got in trouble or it was searched upon or anything else. Nowadays, in this day and age, everybody's so worried about being saying the wrong thing, or this guy's going off the deep end over here. There's something wrong with this guy. He's acting fucking strange. Everybody's like, oh, you can't say that. He's got special needs, or he has this, or he's going through depression, or he's got. I don't give a shit. If there's something wrong with somebody and somebody knows it, somebody should say something. And you should fix the problem. And that's part of the problem, is that nowadays everybody's so worried to say something negative about somebody because they're either depressed or they're going through something, or so you don't want to say anything. Listen, you can't be pussyfooting around anymore. Everybody in the world, especially in the U.S., is being shot at different times for different stupid things. These kids in schools, I still have 2 kids in school. Amanda, you have 4 that are getting ready for school and everything. Like, you want them to be safe. Jake, yours goes to school. Like, you want your kids to be safe, and the fact that somebody might start shooting up the school because somebody's afraid to say, listen, that kid's acting like a fucking idiot. Like, there's something wrong with him. I don't know if he's depressed or just crazy, but he needs some mental health checks, and we need to do it soon. And
it's so scary. Like, it makes you want to homeschool your kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I have a friend that hers.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I got texts.
Her son is in.
You guys are killing me.
All right, I'm going. Screw it. I've gotten texts from schools saying that there might be a weapon and everything else, and the school's on lockdown and stuff like that with my kid. And I'm like, this is absurd.
Yeah, I'm showing up to the school. I don't care about your perimeter. I'm going in.
I get it, but it's so difficult now, and it's just a different world. Just because everybody's so scared to say stuff, just stop being such a chicken shit about it, and actually say something and get the people who need the help, get them the help they need, because everybody needs help. And if you're having problems and you need help, you go through and type 988 and you can get help too. They're there for depression. They're there for suicide help. They're there for everything. If you need to, you get a hold of them. You can call them or text them, 988. Please get the help you need, because going around doing this and hurting others is just not okay. Please. All right. Now, we'll go from that to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which I don't even know if he goes by The Rock anymore. He's going through this is the old and the new.
He's going through a transition.
Yeah, he's going through a transition. Don't shoot him. Don't play around.
If I had to say, I'd say he looks like $1 million.
Jake and his $1 million.
No, honestly though, look, you get rid of the left picture, and he does look very good on the right. And sure, it's very skinny for him, but we're used to seeing this big muscle head, you know?
Right.
For that's a fit dude right there.
Yeah. He's not in bad shape, but he's not The Rock. He's not what you're
look at those fucking forearms and tell me he's not The Rock.
He's not. I mean, compared to what he was.
Dude palms a watermelon and then breaks it apart. Yeah, okay, come on. You can't put that on screen while The Rock's up here. What is that, baby arm I just saw?
Better no. But
he went from the big rock to the small rock.
He's a pebble now. He's a pebble. So what happened was his wife said that he had some heart issues and that he's cutting back on some of the workouts and stuff like that. From what I gathered, that's what I heard. I don't know. I haven't found any proof of that, but that's the hearsay I've heard. Now, I've also heard that he made a comment and he said he's getting ready for a role. It's called the Lizard Music. That's what it is. Lizard Music.
Interesting.
Where he's a 70-year-old man and he hangs out with his best friend who's a chicken also or something like that. It sounds crazy. Yeah, like the bird.
That sounds
no, I said a furry.
Oh, a furry. I don't think it's a furry. I think
it's a chicken, or is it an actual chicken?
I think it's an actual chicken. I don't know. But they said that he's working out still, but not to the extent that he was working out prior. This way he could get for the character.
That's crazy, because realistically, as long as I've known him, which is essentially my whole life, that's
right. You've known him from the
30 years, exactly.
Right.
30 years he's been that big, which means he's been working out consistently.
Yeah,
for at least 30 years.
Yeah, he has.
And to just stop doing that is insane.
But that's the lifestyle. But like, if you think about it, he was a WWE wrestler, and when you're wrestling, that's what you do. I mean, you watch any documentary about any wrestler, you work out nonstop. You just get big. You're in shape, or whatever. At least for those characters, there's some that are just big people, like Andre the Giant. I don't know how much Andre the Giant worked out. I don't know how much Andre the Giant needed to work out. He was a giant. He was good. But for him, his character was that larger-than-life big guy. And then he started making movies and in action films. That's it. But lately, he's been working on different roles where he's not just an action figure. He's trying to also do some actual acting.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what that's like.
Yeah, I we'll see. I mean, he's not a bad actor as far as I know for what I'm used to seeing him in. But I mean, Tom Hanks had to change his body for the movie Philadelphia, where his character caught HIV.
Nobody did it better than Christian Bale, though. He went from anorexic to one role to just yoked for Batman.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of actors go through that, and they have specialty people that they have their trainers who know how to get them that way, and that's what they do.
Trainer or no trainer, though, that is not good for you.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. No, not
at all.
Not even a little bit.
That's why they make the big bucks.
That's right. That's why he's worth $1 million to Jake, because he makes the big bucks.
Haven't had enough White Claw yet. Relax.
Amanda, The Rock, would you prefer him oversized or regular sized? And then I'll ask Jake too.
He took steroids though, right?
I cannot confirm or deny.
Nobody knows. Let's be real though.
I would imagine he did because it's hard to get your body that big. Yeah,
it's all natural. It's supplements.
I mean, I would say the more natural for sure. I mean, the stuff you're putting in your body, it's not good for you.
Okay. Jake, being the slightly gay man on the panel here.
Anyways.
All right, so we'll go from The Rock to the Karen. This woman here, the Phillies Karen. So the father was there with his family, watching a baseball game. What's his name? Let me get the guys. Bruce Harper hits a homer, knocks it out of the park. The ball bounces near Karen. The father runs over, grabs the ball for his son for his birthday, brings the ball back to his son, and Karen is not having it.
Okay, I think this is important context, though, because we don't have the actual video to show you. But in the video, when the ball is landing next to said Karen, she is ducking and hiding away like the little bitch she is. And the father comes and runs and grabs the ball off the ground. It's not like he ripped it out of her hand.
Right.
He comes and grabs the ball off the ground and gives it to his son.
Yep. And then she comes over and look at her leaning. Oh my God. Look at her leaning. Now, if this was me and my kid's looking at me like this, like, what are you going to do? Jake, what do you think I would do at this moment? All right, good enough. Don't say it. Allegedly.
What I hope you would do is, at the very least, spit right in her face, because you have the audacity to come try to steal. It's essentially candy from a baby. Like, what kind of person are you?
Yeah, I would not spit in her face, but if she's that close to you, I would definitely step in front of you.
Look at the father with his hand in the fist. He had the right.
No, that's his. I think that's his son. That's his son.
No, that's the dad's hand.
Right
hand. That that was him when he got scared because he went
like. All I'm saying is,
did you see him get scared? That was funny.
I don't condone hitting women. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
but
I don't.
I would not have been disappointed.
I would have been mom, but I would have been working my way over, and I would have gotten her face. You don't get my kid's face,
right? And that makes sense. And the mother should, I think, in my opinion, should have gone and done something. And the father just gives her back the ball.
Yeah.
Are you nuts? She would have never gotten the ball from me. First and foremost,
though.
Yeah, no. Well, if you see the video, he's holding his son. He's all excited, and she touches his arm or grabs his arm. He's like, "Oh, like."
But you know what? You think about it.
Yeah, it was.
He's probably trying to set a better example for their kids. It's not worth the confrontation.
Exactly, and she was
The
cursing
good example is to put her in her place and show her that people cannot walk all over you.
That's a good thing to teach him too. But I mean, the father showed restraint, which is difficult to do, and he gave the ball back, which I don't agree with. But he gave the ball back.
He didn't
give it back. He gave it to her. He didn't give it back. He gave it to her, which she should have never had in the first place. And then she walks back away, and then she gets booed and everything else, and she gives everybody a finger or everything else. But what happens after that is the Phillies actually come over with a package for the family to actually have merchandise from the field. And then afterwards, the kid actually gets a signed baseball bat. So afterwards, they all hang out. And then Bryce goes and actually signs the bat for him and gives him the bat. So the kid actually has something positive out of it also. And then they said that they found who Karen actually was, what her real name was. And they said that she worked at a school district in New Jersey. And then the school district in New Jersey claimed that it was not, nor has she ever worked for the school district. And they said that if it was somebody that worked in the school district or a student that went to the school or anybody in that town, they would have actually caught the ball and this never would have been an issue. And I love that.
It's all
I
fine
love
and
that.
dandy
That was
right
great.
there with getting the bat and all that cool
Right.
stuff. But he's still left with a traumatic experience, and this
Correct.
girl is going to live her life with no consequences. All I'm saying is they should have found her.
No,
And
she
at
still
the
has
very
the
least,
ball.
double charged her for
Well-
every ticket, maybe for the rest of her life.
She's banned from the Phillies games now. And
Perfect.
the Philadelphia Eagles, the owner banned her from the Eagles also.
Yes, I love the Eagles.
So I know you do. Such a loser.
She'll get her karma.
How many Super Bowl rings do the Jets have?
Listen, 69.
Sorry, I didn't mean
they
to bring
did
that
good.
up. I know that
69,
hurts.
They
a
did
little
really
bit.
good.
That's a great year to do good. I'll give that for them. But
I know it's backwards. That's why. Otherwise, they haven't done
hopefully
shit
next
since.
69 they'll do good too.
Yeah, but yeah, the Jets suck, and I know that, and I'm okay with it. I'm still a Jets fan. To Jake and the Eagles. Oh, but who did they beat last year?
Who won the Super Bowl?
All right, whatever. The Jets still beat them. The Jets still beat them. Whatever. I take the wins where I can get them. All right, let's go to the shooting range. All right. Into
Are we
the shooting
ready?
range. I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Amanda, you ready?
I'm ready.
She's ready.
All right, starting off strong here. If you had to marry a cartoon character, who would it be? Can I guess yours before you say anything?
Of course you can.
I was gonna say Lola Bunny, but that's not who I'm thinking of. The red-haired chick from Roger Rabbit.
Please, Eddie.
What is her name?
Jessica would
Yeah,
never.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. That's right.
That's my guess right there.
It would have to be. She was the sexiest cartoon there was.
I mean, I was more of a Lola Bunny kind of guy, but that's all right.
That's back to the furries.
Oh, good lord.
No, it'd have to be Jessica.
All right, Amanda, what you got?
Oh, I would totally marry Goofy.
that right there got
I
it.
would never not be laughing.
You
It's a
think
lifetime
so,
of laughter right there.
and then you try and have sex with them. Oops, I'm a mess.
Oh, he's just so funny. That's what makes marriage fun.
I recently, it's gonna make it sad, but I actually recently heard that Goofy was a character that they drew from a kid who was in a psych ward who was always laughing, and that was the face he made, and they ended up making Goofy out of him.
I don't know if that's right or wrong.
It was on the internet. It's got to be right.
No. I mean, like, morally. Yeah, that's crazy.
I got Jessica, and she's got Goofy. It's out of control.
All right. Are we ready for number 2?
Oh, we're ready. We're beyond ready. Yes.
All right. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? Yeah, imagine 100 of those running at you.
Yeah. I think I'd rather go one horse-sized duck because they're still only on 2 legs, and their legs are thin.
Yeah, I'm taking 100 duck-sized horses.
Really?
I got it. No problem.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna go with one horse. One horse.
Yeah, I mean, the horses they
a
buck and
big
stuff. I know they're
ass duck.
smaller, but they'll take out your shins.
Yeah, I'm
A
still
horse will
confident.
buck and kick you in the shin? That hurts.
Not when it's this big.
It's got horseshoes on. What is it? Horseshoes on.
Who's putting who's even got duck-sized horseshoes on hand?
I don't listen. If you have 100 duck-sized horses, you have to have at least 400 duck-sized horseshoes.
They're wild, new species, just popped up.
No, okay. Well, if they're soft shoot, it's different.
All right, let's keep moving to number 3 here. If you had to choose a theme song to play every time you entered a room, what would it be?
I've thought about this a couple of times. I like the movie. What the hell was it called? Kevin James played a school teacher, and he became a wrestler. And here comes the boom! Like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I thought that was a good intro to come into a room.
Here comes the boom.
Something like that, or
that would
maybe
get so played out so quick.
It would. Maybe I'm too sexy.
You need something a little more classic. You need like maybe some
Frank Sinatra.
No, some 007 music. You know.
Okay, I can see that. That would be, but that would be overplayed. I mean, any song you pick, you're hearing it so many times. Every time you walk into something.
Right. Every new room you go.
Every new room you walk into.
I got 2 doors just to get into my bathroom. It's just
I would want a song that doesn't have any music.
Amanda, what you got?
Probably "We Are the Champions."
We are the champions. No time for losers.
What do you got, Jake?
"Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake.
I'm bringing sexy back.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's all I got for viewer questions.
You can't touch
today.
this too. You can't touch this.
Or maybe a Michael Jackson song, and then you just moonwalk every time.
I moonwalk out of the room. If it was every time I exited, I would pick a Michael Jackson song and I would moonwalk out of the room.
That would never get old.
Yeah, of course not. All right, let's go to Battle of the Bands. Fists of Fury. All right, we're in the dojo.
All right, well.
All right, now, my question for you guys is, Amanda, I know you don't know the bands yet. Jake is aware of the bands. Jake, how many of the bands do you actually know as of right now?
Okay, so I tried to be as unaware as possible. So I can say for sure I know 2 of them, but the other 2 are a toss-up.
Okay.
The only problem is the 2 that I know are on separate rounds. So we'll see how good these debates go. All right, round 1, here we go.
Okay, the Beatles. It's a classic.
Not so bad, right?
I mean, I would think everybody on the panel knows the Beatles.
The Beatles? Who?
I believe that everybody watching us knows the Beatles.
You better, honestly.
Did you know that Ringo Starr was not the original Beatle drummer? Did you know that? Did you know that Ringo Starr was the drummer of the Beatles?
Did you know that I don't know much about the Beatles?
Do you know the Beatles?
I of course I know the Beatles.
Okay.
But the only song I could probably name off the top of my head is Yellow Submarine, and I couldn't even tell you how that goes. But I do know that there is quite a few Beatles songs that I do enjoy.
Right.
And they were obviously very what's the right word?
Influential?
Yeah, influential to their just that type of music in general.
Right. Yeah. No, they came over from England, and their original drummer, they were having problems. They were like, we're not gonna make it. We're not going anywhere or anything else. And he kind of left, and then Ringo jumped in, and then they came over to the U.S., and then they became the Beatles.
What's the name of that one girl that broke the Beatles up?
Oh, it was
it's something short, wasn't it? What is it? Yuki.
Something.
That's my dog's name.
Yeah.
But it's similar though, isn't it?
What's that?
It's similar.
It's Yoko Ono.
Yoko. There you go.
She was married to one of them, and then she ended up breaking up. Supposedly, she put a thorn in the side because she was saying how great he was, and it wasn't the band, and it was him, and it destroyed the band.
Well, let's see who they're up against then.
All right, so the Beatles verse Judas Priest. Okay.
See, I also know Judas Priest, but again, couldn't name a single song.
Breaking the law.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of both of them, but I don't listen to them.
Not familiar. Okay. You've got another thing coming. No. Nothing.
So we should get some audio files, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we definitely
scratch
should
the-
because I'm not doing it.
We gotta scratch that idea and just let you sing them all.
No, you know, nobody wants to hear that. Well, if it's between the Beatles and Judas, I mean, Judas Priest had some really good songs, and they were good for their time. But I mean, totally different genres.
Yeah, I was saying they don't have the reputation that the Beatles have.
No, it's not even. It's a landslide. The Beatles. I mean, you still.
Is it a unanimous vote
Yeah,
from the panel here?
I gotta imagine it's got to be the Beatles. I mean, Amanda, do you even Judas Priest and the Beatles? Who would you go with? Nothing. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So
she's
she
got nothing,
picked
so-
the Beatles. I decided for her.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, it's the Beatles. The Beatles won that round.
Beatles
All
for
right.
sure. I'm in.
Okay.
And then all right, round 2.
Iron Maiden's more like Judas Priest, heavy metal.
I know that's not Iron Maiden, but
Okay, so Iron Maiden came out in the '80s, and they were very popular.
okay. I very much know Queen. Honestly, that's a tough round. in my
I know
head.
Queen.
Okay, Queen over.
I don't know
over-
much
I don't know
Iron
this
Maiden.
album. I don't know this album, but I do like Queen.
Right. I mean, Queen, Freddie Mercury, and Queen. I mean, compared to Iron Maiden was heavy. It was strong. It came out in the '80s with hair bands and just that whole genre that just kicked ass, and they helped kick it into
See,
place.
Queen's got some generational music though.
Queen is forever. It doesn't
Bohemian
matter.
Rhapsody will be my first pick for karaoke till I die.
Well, it was that also made a comeback because of Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World. Okay.
Which was
Party
like,
on, Wayne.
didn't
Party
that movie
on,
come
Garth.
out like the same year I was born?
But I mean, between Iron Maiden and Queen, it's got to be Queen.
Hey, I'm going Queen on this one.
Yeah.
I agree.
Amanda doesn't know anybody but Queen, so she's agreeing with Queen.
Another one bites the dust.
It was such a cool bass line.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got the Beatles, and we have. Let's see. So we got the Beatles, or we have Queen. Oh man.
For me, honestly, it depends on the day.
Yeah, I mean, you listen to both of them on a regular, like, all the time, listening to their song.
Beatles is feel-good music. Queen is a little bit more. I don't know if energizing is the right word.
Not motivated either. But
It's somewhere in that,
yeah,
that category.
Hip hop,
Yeah,
right? Feel the
exactly.
music.
Mhm.
Where the Beatles is more like you smoked, you relaxed,
Yeah, right.
you're chilling, you're hanging, and then you listen to the Beatles.
I think the Beatles and I think hippy dippy 70s.
Right, exactly. I mean, Sgt. Pepper.
I think Queen, and I'm thinking getting ready for a night out or something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the, like you said, it depends on the mood. Both of them are timeless.
They're completely
They-
different.
Completely different, completely timeless though. Together, like,
I think I'm going to have to go Queen just because I know more words to their songs.
okay. I mean, I don't know if
Which-
I can't say I know more words because I know both bands well. I shouldn't say very well, but I know both bands well. I know a lot of hits from both of them. And Queen was great, but I think the Beatles, for what they were and what they brought to the table and how they changed music for the era,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna have to go Beatles. I prefer Queen more, but I
Yeah,
think
whatever you grass smoking hippie.
what's that?
I said, whatever you grass smoking hippie.
Dude, like,
I know both of them, but I'd probably go Beatles too because I like more laid back
Okay.
music for what I
The
listen
Beatles
to.
is definitely more my vibe, but just I can sing Queen songs, so
right, Mama. I mean, I prefer Queen, but I'm going for the winner is the Beatles.
That's fine. You guys just don't want to agree with me. I get it. It's fine.
We just don't like you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the redheaded stepchild of this
That's what
podcast,
you-
I swear.
Yep. So Beatles for the win.
All right.
Good job, Beatles. Good job. Way to stick around for errors and error and error and error.
Is it time for my favorite segment?
I think that it is. Are you ready? Amanda, are you ready?
I haven't been looking forward.
I'm ready
to
to say it 100%.
That's right. Well, let's go to it. Where did it come from? Okay. So the idiom with idiots for today is cut a rug. Have you heard the term to cut a rug?
Can you use it in a sentence?
The couple over there really cut a rug. It's an older saying, so I didn't know if you guys were going to know it or not, but it basically means to start dancing. To cut a rug is to dance. So if you're cutting the rug, you're dancing.
Okay, I'm gonna go with like traditional wear out for ladies was like heels and stuff, and I can't imagine too many rugs being into like places where people dance, but I have a feeling it has something to do with their heels cutting up the rugs.
Okay. Okay, that's a
I
good
guess
guess.
my mind just thinks that they're moving so fast when they're dancing that they possibly cut some holes into it. I don't know.
Okay. Well, before we get into the actual answer, there was a time where I had dance competitions in Long Island with my cousin Carlos, God rest in peace. But he was by far one of the best dancers I've ever known in my life. And we would compete with each other constantly, going back and forth, and he'd always win because he'd always have more in his bag of tricks. But we were playing in Long Island over at Coney Island. It wasn't in Coney Island, like the amusement park or nothing, but our cousins and uncles lived there. And they had that fake grass in the backyard. And me and Carlos were dancing, and we literally cut the rug up. We broke the guy's grass. The thing had holes everywhere from doing splits and jumps and kicks and everything else. We literally cut the rug up. And every time I hear it, every once in a while, I think about going back that time frame.
I think I was right.
Oh, okay. Well, the actual answer comes to cut a rug in the 1920s and the 1930s. And I'm not saying this to be racist, but this is actually what they said it came from. African-American couples started doing a dance called the Lindy Hop.
I feel like I've heard that before.
It's an old style of dance. It's very active, very...
It's like almost swingy. It's almost like swing dancing.
It's very... Your feet move a lot. It's a lot of hopping around and everything else. And what happened was, while you were dancing, it looked like you were literally cutting up the rug or cutting the carpet on the floor.
Sounds like I got it right because they're moving so fast.
They're moving so fast that it actually looks like they're cutting the rug, and the term just kept going and followed suit. So to cut a rug is to dance now. It used to be very quickly, but now it's just to dance. So Amanda still at 100% with an actual accurate answer today.
That is insane. I still don't think I was wrong. I just don't think I was as right, which is even more annoying.
I give both of you. How about
I'm gonna have to start studying idioms. I swear to God.
That would be awesome. Well, if you get a chance, check us out on our socials. You hang out with us. You find out when we're going live. I keep saying it. Jake, one of these days, we're going to set it up. Amanda, normally we've gone live on Tuesday nights. I don't know if that schedule works for everybody. If it does, great. If it doesn't, we'll see what we can do. But are you guys ready to do a live show or what?
Yeah, one of these days.
Amanda?
One day, yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, you'll find out. You find out on here, or you can subscribe. You hit the like button, and you ring the bell for notifications. If you ring the bell when we're going live, it'll come out and it'll tell you also. So go to YouTube channel and subscribe there. And like always, if you have a question, please send in your questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com so you can find out what Donnie C really thinks about shooting it straight with you. Until next time, guys, have a good week. thought about serenading you with some more songs, but I think we've hit our limit with musical notes out of Donnie C's mouth. I'm better with questions than I am with musical notes. So until next week, see you guys later.